Hi, everyone. Today we're going to do section 25.3 on the principles of design. We're first going to describe the principles of design, and then we're going to explain how to develop a display. So, the principles of design are guidelines that can help you to use the elements of design effectively that we talked about in the last section. So, there's four different principles that we're going to talk about. The first is emphasis, and that's drawing the attention of the viewer to the most important part of the display or the product. Next, there's movement, and that's the way the design guides viewer eyes over an item or display. Then we have balance. That's the way items are placed around an imaginary center line. And then we have proportion, and that's the size and space relationship of all items in a display to each other and to the whole display. So each of these principles of design are very important when you're designing an actual display. So, when you're designing a display, you need to first make sure to plan it out so that it will most appeal to the customers. So, there's four steps in display development: selecting the merchandise, choosing a theme, setting the display goals, and then maintaining the display. So, the first thing you're going to do is select your merchandise. So, what products are you actually going to be featuring in your display? These should be new products or products that reflect the season or products for a specific age group or your specific target market. You may also show merchandise that relates. So, for example, in this picture, in the picture previously, there was all right. So in the picture here, you can see that we have shoes, but they're also on display with different socks. Or you can see how the example here is if you're going to have your merchandise be coats, then scarves will accentuate that. So it's a good way to enhance your products. And this may show a variety to demonstrate assortment. So, all of the different products in your specific line. So, you can see here four different types of shoes, four different types of socks to show the variety that your store has to offer. Now, the next step in developing your display is to choose a theme. So, your theme can be artistic and you can utilize color scheme in order to do that. You can see Old Navy does a good job of organizing their flip flops by color to make it very visual and eye appealing. You can incorporate an idea. So, for example, the idea can be around the season, like if it's summer's coming up. So, do you want to make it be a beach theme or a sports theme? You could also tie your entire store together with different themes. So, back to school, you can have the snack section, you can have the backpack section, all of the different displays around there revolve around the back to school, or with the winter holidays you can do the same thing, so make it consistent throughout the store. You can also utilize props in order to enhance the theme. So you might not be selling beach balls in your store, but you could utilize beach balls as part of your beach theme. Next, you're going to set your display goals. So this should be to promote store image, but also to sell products. You want to make sure that you're staying true to your brand in everything that you do. So after you have planned your display, you want to evaluate it and ask, does the display fit our image? Does it grab attention? Does it focus on the merchandise? So, for example, if you're selling summer clothing, but you have a beach ball for props, where is the focus? Is it on the prop or is it on the actual merchandise that you're trying to sell? Is any signage clear that's in the display? Is there enough light? And also, is it neat? And then you need to maintain the display. So you need to check at least once a day to make sure the display looks clean. You want to make sure that the floors, tables, props are all cleaned regularly. You want to replace merchandise that has been removed or damaged. Um, You want to make sure that everything looks straight. If merchandise has been moved, you want to put it back where it belongs. And you want to check the lights often and replace them as necessary.